Yo, YouTube, what is good? Carly Reese back with another video today. We got like a true crime video. Yes, a true crime video. We're gonna see what's that about in real March, no more February. Got that shit out the way. But anyway, let's get this video to like 40 likes. And I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna post like 3 videos. I'm gonna make 3 videos of the same true crime story and see where that takes us. But other than that, let's see what's going on in this video.
Reality TV star is about to freak out and unalive this Playboy model.
Yes, this is Ray William Johnson, by the way. I'm watching too.
The guy's name is Ryan. He's 32, he's a real estate developer living in Las Vegas, and Ryan has a problem. He wants to be famous. And, you know, finding love would be cool too. And one day in 2009, Ryan's luck starts to change. Because there's a dating show filming for TV called Megan Wants a Millionaire. And casting producers from this show are trying to find some eligible bachelors to be on it. The only catch is the bachelors have to have a net worth of at least $1 million. And Ryan's like, hey, I'm a millionaire, or at least my dad is. I could be on that show. And so he goes and he auditions, and the producers love him. He's the perfect kind of train.
Okay, so already a bad start. He don't got no damn money. Let's see what else. Let's see what else this takes.
That they want for reality TV. So here's what he has to do. So the network is going to put this woman, Megan, in a mansion with 17 millionaires. And they're all going to sort of compete for her attention. And at the end of the season, she's going to pick the guy she wants to be with. And so all Ryan has to do is be his charming self, and maybe he can win Megan over. Now Megan, she thinks all
Let's see if he actually wins the game show. Shit.
these bachelors fighting over her, they're alright. But there's something about Ryan that she really likes. I mean, she thinks he kind of fun. And so as the show goes on, she eliminates these bachelors one by one. And Ryan ends up making it all the way to the finals. And Megan even wants to choose him as the guy she walks away with. But unfortunately for them, reality TV is mostly scripted, and producers aren't really feeling this idea. And they're like, look, Megan, this guy is not testing well with audiences. Maybe consider picking one of the other guys. And so, in the second to last episode, Megan picks some of the other guys, and she sends Ryan home.
Damn.
And that sucks for him, because he really wanted to win. And so he's all bummed out that he got booted off
He really did wanted that $1 million, but he didn't get it. Wasn't it $1 million?
the show. And so, to make himself feel better, he goes out to a club in Las Vegas. And that is when he meets this woman, Jasmine. And Jasmine's 28, and she's nice, she's a Playboy model, and she's got a lot going on. And Ryan thinks she is fine, and all of a sudden, he's forgotten all about how much he liked Megan. And literally, 2 days later, Ryan and Jasmine get married. After
2 days. Wow.
days of knowing each other. Yikes. And I guess, to rub it in, he has to make sure and hit up Megan and let her know, like, hey, I met someone. You missed out. Anyway, whatever. Ryan is finally in love. He met someone nice, and their relationship seems to be going great. Until... Here's the thing about Ryan. Ryan is apparently not really a millionaire. He is a real estate developer, but the real estate development money he claims he has is actually his dad's money, and he has no part in it. And he's not really making a lot of income. And so
That man broke.
Jasmine becomes the one supporting them both from her modeling and her other gigs. And this puts a lot of strain on their relationship. Now here's the other thing about Ryan. Bro is just a jealous ass dude. He's always like, babe, who are you talking to? Let me see your phone. He's that guy. He's also kind of an abusive dude. And so he and Jasmine fight a lot, and their relationship ends up on the rocks, and then they separate, and then they get back together. It's all very shaky. But then, out of nowhere, the same production company that produced Megan Wants a Millionaire, they decide to produce another reality show called I Love Money. And since they worked with Ryan before, they want him to come down to Mexico where they're filming and be a contestant on the new season. And this is a competition reality show, so the winner
You ever seen this reality show before?
of the season gets a grand prize of $250,000. Nice. And Ryan, he really needs this money. He needs this money so that he can finally prove to his wife that he's capable of supporting them both. And so he tells the producers, hell yeah, I'll do it. And he goes from Las Vegas down to Mexico to film. And the whole time he's down there filming the show, Jasmine had stayed back in Las Vegas. So the whole time he's like texting her and he's blowing.
She ain't feeling him. She ain't feeling him at all. Like, shit south. Might as well fucking end it off. Let him be on his own. Let her be on his own,
For phone with a bunch of jealous shit. Where you been? Who you hanging out with? Are you cheating on me? Now, it's unclear if she was actually cheating on him. It's rumored that she was, but regardless, the whole thing is very dysfunctional. Anyway, a month or so later, the show, I Love Money, ends, and Ryan actually ends up winning the $250,000. So now he's got this money and his wife is going to be so impressed. So he goes back to the US and he tries to work things out with Jasmine, because they had been fighting a lot. And from there, the two decide to take a trip over to San Diego, because they're going to attend some charity poker tournament. And so they travel to San Diego and they get there and they're in their hotel, and Jasmine had been planning on leaving Ryan. I mean, it's clearly a chaotic marriage, and she's essentially done trying. And allegedly, she had been texting with an ex. And so Ryan finds all this out, and so they've been fighting this whole trip. Now, we don't exactly know what happens here because there are no other witnesses, but at one point, they're parked in Jasmine's car, and they get into a huge argument, and Ryan finally just loses it. And bam, he hits her, and then he hits her again, and then he reaches out and he grabs her neck, and he strangles her. And Jasmine, she tries to fight back, but it's no use. He's too strong, and unfortunately, she ends up unalived. Then Ryan picks her up and he brings her back to the hotel room where they're staying, and then he bundles Jasmine's body up into a suitcase and he brings that suitcase out to the
That's fucking crazy.
car. He loads it in and he leaves. And from there, he drives from San Diego up near Los Angeles. Now, the worst part is that at some point during all this, Ryan takes Jasmine's body and he cuts off the tips of all her fingers so that she has no fingerprints. Then he takes the time to remove all of her teeth so that they can't identify her by dental records. But anyway, eventually he drives over to some random dumpster and he dumps the suitcase with her body in it. The next morning, a random bystander is out collecting cans, looking through the trash bins, and they notice this suitcase with hair sticking out of it. And they're like, oh, I bet there's a body in there. And so they call the police. Later that night, Ryan is back in his apartment and he calls police and he's like, my wife is missing. And he files a missing persons report for Jasmine to make himself not look like the murderer. Then he flees and he drives north.
You always heard like the serial killer, he always like, they'll do something, then they'll make a missing person report. Like, what the fuck?
He's about to escape to Canada, while police still can't identify Jasmine's body that they found in the suitcase. So it looks like Ryan might just get away with all this. Double until. While that body may not have fingertips or teeth, lucky for police, it does have something they can use to identify Jasmine. Breast implants. Apparently, breast implants all have a unique serial number imprinted on them. And so the coroners check the serial number on the breast implants, and that's how they identify Jasmine. And so now, the prime suspect in her murder is the last person seen with her. Her husband, Ryan. And so an international manhunt ensues.
This former dating show contestant is considered armed and dangerous.
However, by this time, Ryan's already reached Canada, British Columbia, where he's staying in a hotel. And there, I guess he finally feels guilty, or he finally decides that what he did was really messed up and there's no way out of it. Either way, he takes a belt and he unalives himself. That is crazy.
Damn. Well, you saw that, folks. If you like that one and you want to see more, which I'm probably going to make more later, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy, Colin Reese. I'm out. Don't get me dirty. Love on me. Love on me. She cannot come with.